WillyFanning has joined me with RE/MAX, and this is his first time here, so thank you for joining us, Willy. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so let's get started with who WillyFanning is. Tell us about yourself.
Well, like so many others, I came on vacation in 1989 to a place called Hilton Head. I'd never been there before, and just absolutely fell in love with the island. And I decided on the way back up to New York on Long Island, where we're from, to make a change. And in January of 1990, we relocated here full time, and haven't regretted that decision once.
Yeah.
Back in those days, I was a chef, and I had been doing that for a long, long time. And the restaurants, the hotels, and so on, I realized I could get a job down here and it would be a fun place to raise a family, which it was. But having 3 children and only seeing them at breakfast and nights, weekends, holidays, I was working, and their mom was essentially a single mom. So it was time to make a change. And I did. Got my license in 1995, and that was 25 years ago.
That was 25 years ago, so you've been doing this a long time now.
I have, and actually my story goes back a little bit further than that, because my mom owned a real estate company in New York, up on Long Island, and so I grew up in the business. So I'm a second-generation realtor, and it just gave me an opportunity. I realized that that's what I wanted to do, and so consequently, I've been able to, for the last 25 years, help buyers and sellers. And first it was Hilton Head, because that's all there was. Bluffton was 1 square mile, 800 people, and that's changed a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. And then, and now as the development continues to go west and up out into Jasper and Hardyville and Ridgeland. I've been very, very fortunate to help first-time home buyers, second homeowners, vacation and villa rental, weekly rental type properties, investors, new construction, and of course 55 and over communities out there in Bluffton.
Right, which just continue to grow and grow and grow.
Yes.
You touched on it a little bit, but tell us what you think that your success is attributed to over 25 years, because that is a long time and it's a lot of knowledge that you've gained.
I have a lot of knowledge. Hopefully it can unlock it every once in a while, but no, it's the first and foremost, I really love what I do, and I'm passionate about helping others. I think one attribute I have is I listen, but more importantly, I hear what my clients are telling me and what they're really saying, so I can match them up with the right properties that they're looking for. One of the other things is I'm honest and attentive when I'm dealing with people, and with that, I mean that when you call me, you get me. You don't get somebody in the office, a listing or sales coordinator or somebody like that. You're going to call and you're going to get Willy. If I'm on the phone with another client, or if I'm with on an appointment, certainly I'll get back to you right away. But you always get me, and that's having that 25 years of experience with all the knowledge I have. I mean, I just love sharing that with folks.
Well, so tell us a little bit we've got about a minute left, but tell us a little bit about the market now. You talked a little bit about the changes that you've seen, but tell us a little bit about what you're seeing in the market right now.
Well, traditionally we see, leading up to a national election, a presidential election, we typically see the market slow down a little bit because folks stay home to vote. And of course, 2020 is not typical.
In any way, shape, or form.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so this year, as long as I expect to see there's so much demand out there, and there's not any inventory. It's been well documented, and folks are doing all kinds of stuff. Folks, being the realtors, are doing everything they can to find properties for it.
Right.
Folks are afraid to sell their properties because they don't have a place to move to, and they'd like to move up, move down, or something like that. And but we see, as long as the interest rates remain low and folks are afraid to get on an airplane and travel, folks are going to come to Hilton Head and they're going to fall in love just like I did 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Willy. It was great to meet you, and
Nice
thank
to
you
meet
for
you.
sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you.